All right, well, let's move through to our cool online tools for this evening. So this very first one I have for you is one called oneupapp.io, one of my favorite social media scheduling tools. And I'll tell you why it is one of my favorites. So it's one of those ones where if you are managing a number of profiles, as we are here, like we're posting on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and there's probably a couple of other channels that I can't even remember now, then it's really helpful to have a tool there where you can manage all of your posts from one tool. And not only manage them, you can schedule them over a number of days or a number of weeks. Now, I know some of the platforms do have scheduling tools built into them natively, and they're fine to use as well. In fact, they're probably better to use than a scheduling tool, but the scheduling tool is the next best thing to use it. The reason why it's better to use the ones on the social media platforms is that that's what those social media platforms want you to do, is to use their scheduling tools. So there may or may not be an impact if you're using a third-party tool in terms of reach or how far they show it, but really they've restricted reach so much these days that it probably doesn't matter too much anyway. You can just put out a few more posts. But in this platform here, you can put all of your posts in there. You can reply to posts or comments that people have made, and then you can schedule them out over a period of time. We're pumping out probably around about 10 to 15 posts a day on each of the platforms. So having some sort of manager is really helpful for that. But this one here, the reason why I like this one in particular is it does connect to all those networks, but the one social media platform, what's sort of a quasi social media platform that really works well is Google My Business. Well, it's now just called Google Business. So if you didn't know, Google Business, that's what Google Maps is. Every business should have a profile on Google Business. That's where your Google reviews ends up. And they've got various other functionality as well too. So the reason why you want a Google business profile is that when people are searching your name or your business, then often that will show up in the organic searches. So you'll see that on the right-hand side or in the main body of the posts, right above the organic listings. So you can get your business up there above the organic listings, even if you've got no organic listings on that front page of Google for the particular search phrase that people are searching for. But in Google Business, they have this facility for creating posts. And so those posts might be about events you've got on, products or services that you sell, might be some insightful articles that you've written, might be videos that you would like people to view. They stay up there for 2 weeks and then they drop off. So it's a bit like Reels on Facebook and Instagram. But people generally, unlike other social media, they generally don't hang around and read, all sorts of posts on it. They're really only there. They'll see your profile and then your post show up in your profile. So you're not competing with any other profiles when they have clicked into your Google Business profile. So they do stay there for 2 weeks. Recommendation with it is you have 12 posts. Use a social media scheduling tool like this one. Now, not all social media scheduling tools schedule out to Google Business. This one does, and it's really good at it. And so you need 12 posts, and you just post once a week. Every 2 weeks, when your posts drop off, it means you've got at least 2 posts up there. You could start with 4 and then continue scheduling, one a week or a couple a week. And at the end of that cycle, once you've gone through all of your 12 posts, then you can set up a social media tool here just to reschedule the first one again, and you just work through them all again. So it doesn't matter that you're posting the same thing and that you're repeating it because a lot of people that come to your Google profile, a lot of them come there fresh, and then they'll go off and have a look at your social media posts. They'll go and look at your website. They'll go and give you a call, but then they're really not going to be there remembering the posts that you had there 12 weeks ago. So it's a good way to create 12 posts that are good posts there to have on Google Business. As I say, you're up there in Google listings above the organic listings, and it's a great way to profile your business if you're finding it hard getting any traction with search engine optimization. So this particular tool, OneUp, schedules across all of those social media platforms and Google Business. That was the reason I wanted to show it to you. It's really for that Google Business feature. So that is OneUp app.io. Now, all of these links, we'll drop these into chat so that you can download or save it and click on it at your leisure later on. If you're not sure where chat is, if you have a look at the bottom of your toolbar, your Zoom toolbar, there's an icon in the middle that looks like a speech bubble. It says chat below it. Click on that and you'll open it up. And you can see people in there making comments there as well too. So pop in, say hi, and but all these links will be in there as well too. All right, next one I have for you. Oh, this one here is awesome. How many people here listen to podcasts? And just pop your hand up if you listen to podcasts. Great. How many listen to them in the car? All right. How many people listen to a podcast in the car and think, that's a really good point. I wish I had some way of recording that or writing it down. So you either have to pull over the side of the road and jot it down. If you're like me, I'll be pulling over to the side of the road, every 5 seconds with some of the podcasts I listen to. Or you think, I've got to go back and listen to it just to, get those points there that were absolute gems of gold. And of course, never go back to listen to them again. This app here is amazing. So it's called Snipped. And what it allows you to do is to take notes on the fly without taking notes. So if you're wearing headphones, you can, if you hear something that is insightful or that you want to capture, you just tap your headphone and it will then save that audio snippet to a file. And so, if you're driving, you've got a headphone in, then you can just tap your headphone. It'll save all of these snippets you want to save while you're driving, and it keeps them all in a handy little sort of audio notepad. And when you want to come back and revisit it, then you can, you've got all of these little snipped highlights out of your podcast. How cool is that? And then you can go and use a transcription tool like say Otter or Grain, and go and transcribe it all. And then you've got sort of a nice handy sort of written notes for you as well too. So it is really cool. It is well worth grabbing, particularly if you're a podcast listener, because it makes this note-taking so easy. This is a problem I've had for a long time because my university's in the car, and I was just so grateful when I stumbled across this tool here. So that one there is called Snipped, SNIPD.com. All right, next one I have for you. Whoops, I'm logged into it. I don't want to be logged into it. Let's just log out so I can tell you what it's all about. I have profiled this once before, but I am going to profile this once again. It is called Skool.com, SKOOL. In fact, the guy that has created this is a Kiwi. I think he comes from Wellington. So, those of you that follow Alex Hormozi, so Alex Hormozi has written a book called $100 Million Leads and $100 Million Offers. Those books are well worth, and the books themselves are well worth getting, but he gives away all of his information for free. So absolute legend when it comes to some of the online marketing stuff. He has bought into Skool. So, and they are currently running what they call a Skool challenge, which is, and they keep running these to help people get up and running with their community. What is Skool? Probably the best way to describe it is it's like a private Facebook group. So, you've got Facebook groups where you can invite people in, you can have conversations in there. Maybe you're offering support, education, information in something like, your Facebook group. But the only, well, not the only problem, but one of the problems with a Facebook group is that it's so easy for your community to be distracted because, of course, Facebook feeds up ads and all sorts of other things to distract people. They've got those reels at the top, which are absolutely addictive. I find myself on it, so going to record a live video or to do something and find myself sucked down the rabbit hole of watching all these little videos on stuff I'm never going to use anyway. So they've got that there, which really takes people away from the core of what you're wanting to offer. So Skool offers a great alternative to that in that it is a community like Facebook groups without all the distractions. So you can have a free community, you can have a paid community, you can upgrade people in the community. So you might have a free one, you might have a $7 a month one, you might have 47, all the way up to a $5,000 a year community or $10,000 a year community. But it really is built for the community aspect of your business. So great for coaches if you are a coach, or if you're offering support for people in any way, shape, or form. Absolutely fantastic platform to use. Super easy, super simple to use. The other good thing about it too is that they have a whole community of people on there that are interested in your programs. So you can see at the top of school here, they have got the filters at the top. And so people that come into school that are, sort of users, then they can just filter on what they're interested in. So I just clicked on business. And so what comes up here are all these business communities. So if you optimize your profile, and it doesn't take too much to optimize your profile in school or your community in school, then you get to appear in these searches. So some of the marketing gets done to you. They promote this out to the wider school community for people to come and discover and to come and join. So, if you've got a free community on this, that's a great way to introduce people to you. And it's a great lead generation tool for you as well too. So if you're looking for something that's going to generate leads in your particular area, then here's a way that you get to people that you may not reach in other means. Possibly they're not on social media. You may not reach them through search, but it is another way to reach people. And you can you can run Zoom webinars. You can have links there to outside of it as well. So you can have links out to YouTube or your Vimeo channel. You can links back to your website. So you can really craft and create this community exactly the way that you want it. I think that they've got a trial. I think they've got a 1 month. I think it's a 1 month trial. Does school have an affiliate program? Yes, they do. So they do have an affiliate program. So if you're using them for students as well, or you're wanting to help others get onto school, they do have an affiliate program as well. What else was I going to say about it? I can't remember what else I was going to say, but good question, Ange. It is that's right, pricing. They do have a free trial, and the price of it is $7 US a month, so which is probably around about $130, $150 a month Australian and New Zealand. But that is very comparable to some of those other programs out there for having communities, groups, coaching programs, courses, all that sort of thing there. The great thing about it too is a lot of Alex Hormozi's teaching. You'll find when you go into there is a group there called the School Games. If you do go and join it and go and have a look at it, definitely worth joining it and getting into that free trial just for this part alone, the School Games. Alex Hormozi really sort of shows you how to set up a community. So it's got lots of valuable resources in there as well too. So go and have a look. It is one of my favorites. It's school.com. All right, next one I have for you is for those running webinars. This came up because I had a couple of clients who are looking at or wanting to create evergreen webinars. So evergreen webinars are ones that people can enroll in today, and then the webinar starts in 10 minutes time. And it doesn't matter when people come in and enroll, it always starts in 10 minutes time or 50 minutes time, whenever you select that time. But it means you've got a webinar up there available for anyone 24/7. You can run ads for it so people can start to get an idea of what it is you do, what you're selling. And it is a platform that is a very easy and affordable platform to use. In fact, it's probably the most affordable platform when you compare it to some of the others out there. Zoom, for instance, that we're on at the moment, they have got a webinar platform. Webinar Kit is, or in my opinion, I think it is better than Zoom. And it does everything in there. So you can set up your landing pages, registration pages, reminder emails, SMS emails, all of your communication inside there. You can run your webinars in there. You can either run one-off webinars or you can run evergreen webinars, and you can stream them out to social media. So you can stream them out to YouTube, Facebook, and some of those social platforms. With their, they've got a live webinars section there as well. And you can have, I think the bottom plan has, you can have 100 odd participants on your webinar, but getting up to 500 or 1,000, it's still much more affordable than some of those other webinar platforms out there. They have a masterclass in there. They've got lots of education in there on how to run webinars. and then also how to use Webinar Kit to run the webinars too. Really good platform in there, simple to use. And, I've had this for probably about 3 or 4 years now. Highly recommend this, for your business. Again, great for coaching, courses, and in fact, any business. I think one of the businesses I was looking at, they were a products-based business, so you can run webinars for products-based business. So it will it's just one of those things you can just send people along to, and they get to experience some of what you do on the platform. So that one there is called getwebinarkit.com. And very last thing I have for you is one called SaveMyLeads.com. This is a newer app. And this is, though, for people running Facebook lead ads. We have been working with the lead ads this week. And with the lead ads, the lead ads are the ones that, you click on it in the reels or in a post. There's a form that pops up. You fill in it's actually pre-filled with your name, email address, and phone number. So it just pulls it out of your Facebook profile. And virtually all people need to do is hit submit or yes, send it to me. And there's a lead. So those leads actually get captured in Facebook. It's a manual process to get them out of Facebook and get them into your CRM. What this piece of software does, connects in with your Facebook account. In fact, in particular, your Facebook lead ads. And every time people fill in the data or click the button there, it sends them straight across to your CRM. So it integrates with a number of CRMs. If it doesn't integrate with your CRM, it integrates with Google Sheets. So at the very least, you're able to grab a list of all the participants that have clicked on the lead ad. If you do capture them in Google Sheets, you can use an app called GMass. So there's an app out there. I'm giving you more apps than I've got on the screen here, but one called GMass, which almost acts like a CRM. And then you can set up autoresponder emails and bulk email people. Or if you're using Google Sheets, then you can use a tool like Zapier, and you can shoot that through to your CRM. Once they get into your CRM, then you can have a preset automation or autoresponder where you've got a welcome message, and then you've got a series of messages that go in after it, which are related to what it is that they signed up for in your Facebook lead ad. So really good time saver this here. And it really sort of helps you to capture the leads. Pricing wise, pretty inexpensive. You start off at $15 a month, which is probably enough for most people. If you're really cranking through the ads, then sort of the basic plan is around $29 a month, or up to sort of $79. I think it's pretty rare that sort of anyone but an agency be up around that $3.99 a month plan. But yes, it is a very helpful tool. So that one there is called SaveMyLeads.com. And that there is a roundup of our cool online tools for today. So as I say, we're going to drop all of these into chat. In fact, they're all in chat right now. And you can save the chat. Probably now's a good time to save it. There are 3 little dots at the bottom of chat. If you click on that, then it'll give you the option to save it to your computer. If you save it later on in the evening, it will save to that same file as well too. So you keep saving as you go, but certainly save it now so you've got all those tools. And while you're doing that, love to know which was your favorite tool out of all those. Let's take a poll or a vote. Tell us which one was your favorite. Just pop it into the chat there and tell us which one will sort of consume all of your time over the next week or longer. And these apps and tools, we will drop these into the Business Owners SmashGo Online Facebook page or Facebook group. If you're not a member of that, now's a good time to go and join there. Just go to Facebook, search for Business Owners SmashGo Online, hit the join button. It'll ask you for your email address, why you're joining, and whether you're happy to respect the rules. You got to tick the respect the rules one and come and join. And you'll see these apps, and there'll also be the previous apps there as well too. And if you're using some of these apps and tools and you find a special use case for it, or something interesting, or a feature that you think is pretty cool, post about it in there as well too. That helps me. It also helps other people that are in there as well. All right, what do we got here in terms of our votes today? All right, so we've got Get Webinar Kit, School, one up, School, Webinar Kit, one up. All right, looks like Webinar Kit and one up is a bit of a tie there. Excellent. All right. Well, that is our cool online tools today. Hopefully you found it useful, and hopefully there's some things there that really help you in your business as well too. And of course, if the reason why I present these tools is really to help you in business, the idea is you can go out and explore these yourself. If you do need help with it, then we do have a team here that are more than happy to help you. So I've got a number of plans here to be able to help you with integration of these tools and really sort of get things sort of working well in your business. So if you're looking for anything like that, just shoot us through a message on smashgo.co or just find us on socials. You'll find us all over the place. So, and you can shoot us a message on any one of the platforms. See whether I actually answer on all those platforms, because there are so many out there. Actually, one of the tools I shared not long ago was one that brought all of those messaging tools into one application on your computer, so you can answer them all from that one place. I cannot remember what it's called now, but it is in Business Owners Smashing Online. If you go and join there, you'll be able to search for it and find it.